Hey guys, hope you're doing well. It's Philip. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I wanted to get with you real quickly this evening and talk to you about part two of our Get Into Position series. So this one's going to be pretty quick. I want to remind you that in our first session, we talked about your mindset. We talked about your expectations. We talked about being fair to yourself in where you are in your journey. And once you've done that, once you've taken the time to say, okay, where was I when I started and where am I right now? Hopefully that's going to begin to stir up some appreciation for what you've accomplished. And once you stir up that appreciation for what you've accomplished, I think we're ready to go to part two. And part two of getting in position for what we're going to talk about is all about your story. And when it's all about your story, what I want to make sure you're doing is you're focusing on the things that you know to be absolutely true when it comes to Advocare itself. Things that you know to be absolutely true about what these products bring to the table, whether it's something that happened for you or it's something that happened for a friend of yours. Things that you absolutely know to be true about this opportunity, whether it's your earnings or the earnings of a mentor or a friend of yours. Things that you absolutely can speak with utter conviction without any questions, without hemming and hawing and trying to kind of work your way around it. So think of it this way. If in the sports world, you think about what's absolutely true, when somebody goes up and they put their toe on the line in a race, I was watching the SEC championships today in track and field, and the thing you realize is they go up boldly and confidently, they put their toe to the line in the 400 meter, the 800 meter, and they set off as soon as that gun sounds. Why? Because they've practiced it over and over again. They've run that race over and over again, and they're confident not only can they finish it, but they can finish it well. Why? Because they've done it before. They know they can trust what they know to be true. Their legs are going to respond. Their body is going to do what they've trained their body to do. And I want you to think of yourself the same way. You don't have to go out and run an 800-meter race if you've trained for the 40-yard dash. But you need to run the 40-yard dash. What does that mean? You have to go out. We're not asking you to go train at Success School. We're not asking you to break down the compensation plan. We're asking you to tell your story. What's your story? Your story is what you absolutely know to be true about your personal experience and maybe one or two others. So my encouragement to you tonight is, now that you have your mindset right, now that you know the benefits that you've received from Advocare, the beneficial things that you've seen Advocare doing for people you know and people you trust, can you carry that as absolute truth and get into position to speak that to somebody this week who needs exactly that little nugget? Because that little nugget is the fullness of what they need to be able to say, maybe there's more to this than what I thought. Because what's going to happen is when you share that little nugget, that little 30-second bit of truth, that is going to be the invitation for them to give you more of their time. That's the invitation for them to say, wow, you lost how much? You earned how much last month? What? How did you do it? What is that question? That question is an invitation for more of your time. All we ever want you to do is be in position. And when the ball is passed to you, know your strengths. Know the truth about who you are. Know why you're in position with the people, the friends, the family members, the co-workers, the people that you're in position with every single day. They need what you've found. And the confidence is you're speaking your absolute truth. I hope that encourages you. I hope that emboldens you. I hope some of you will go back and maybe scrap your 30-second story, and instead of saying things that sound good to the ear, maybe they're things that you feel like you're supposed to say the things that are on your heart and in your experience to say, because it's going to sound like you, and people who love you are going to respond. Hope you guys are doing well. Have an amazing week. Back with session 3 soon. Bye.